Hi guys, I wanted to get back into our fairy tale writing even when we're not at school. And so what I thought to kind of help refresh our memories, get us in the right mindset, is to look at a fairy tale adaptation before you write your own. So this one is Cinderella's Bigfoot. So I'm going to kind of skim through the pages and talk about what I noticed. So once upon a time, Cinderella lived with her two evil stepsisters. They made her wear rags and clean the kitchen all day. Scrub those pots, said one stepsister. Clean up this mess, ordered the other. One day, a gold invitation to the royal ball arrived. Cinderella, you will stay here and clean while we meet the prince, laughed the evil stepsisters. I wish I could go to the ball, Cinderella wailed. Suddenly, a woman with wings appeared in a puff of smoke. I'm your fairy godmother. Poor Cinderella, you will go to the ball, she said kindly. So it looks like the fairy godmother uses her magic and transforms Cinderella. She's got the dress, she's got the shoes, and she rushes off to the ball. Says, the prince will fall in love with me because I am so beautiful, boasted Cinderella. All the other girls wanted the prince. Cinderella pushed them aside. He's mine, she yelled. Oh, doesn't sound so nice. The handsome prince saw Cinderella stomp on one girl's toes and pull another girl's hair. But the prince fell in love with her anyways. She didn't let anyone near him. They danced together all night. Then, as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella's lovely dress turned back into dirty rags. Okay, similar to the original. She ran away in shame. She was in such a hurry that one of her shoes fell as she ran. The next day, there was a loud knock on the door, and it was the prince. And he says, I will marry the girl whose foot it fits. Okay. Get out of my way, said Cinderella, pushing past her stepsisters. Suddenly, there was a big bang. Oh, the fairy godmother appears. What does she say? She says, you are just as mean as your stepsisters. You don't deserve to marry the prince. The fairy godmother tapped her magic wand 3 times. Cinderella's foot grew and grew. Oh, my goodness. Her foot was too big for the shoe. Oh, makes sense with the title. You've gotten too big for your boots, laughed her stepsisters. Oh, fairy godmother, I know I've been bad, wept Cinderella. If you shrink my foot back, I'll never be horrible again. Very well, the fairy godmother replied, if you promise to be kind, even to your stepsisters. Oh, looks like they get married. It says she invited her stepsisters and let them be bridesmaids. But they were just as rude and horrible as before. So, there's a lot of things that I noticed in this book that were similar to the movie of Cinderella or the original. So they still have the two evil stepsisters. They still talk about Cinderella and how she has to clean and has all of these chores and responsibilities. That does include a fairy godmother from the original as well. And Cinderella goes to the ball, falls in love with the prince, and she still has to get her foot to fit in the shoe for the prince to realize that she was the one. However, some of the things I noticed that were different was Cinderella's kind of mean in parts of the story. She stomps on people's toes, if you remember. She stomps on people's toes. She pulls people's hair. You can see on the picture, she's made a huge mess of everybody. And she even has that kind of mean, snarky look on her face in this picture as well. You can kind of even see it. If you look at her face, she's kind of got that look of, oh, well, I got him and you don't. So she doesn't really have the best character traits. She's not this kind person that we think of in the movie or in the original fairy tale, or even other fairy tales that we read, like Prince Cinder's, or a few of the other videos that we watched as well. So what I want you to do today is really focus on a fairy tale that you know very well. Maybe you want to look up on Epic or see other things, but I want you to focus on the original fairy tale and write down some ideas or some thoughts you might want to do to change it for yours. So that's your assignment for today. Good luck.